Hello there everyone. Thank you for joining me today. Sims 4 video. I figured I'd break back into this slowly and quietly. So what I'm going to do today is a redesign of an existing house, staying within the budget. But I'm giving myself some leeway here, if you don't mind. She has 22 grand there, and the house says 38,986. So I added the 10, the 12, 132. So that comes out to 51,118. Now, I suck at math, and I've never done this before, so I don't know that I'm going to do a great job. But I'm going to try to stick with the 2 bedrooms and the 1 bathroom and just make the place look a little nicer. Trying to stay within this budget here. I don't know how it's going to work. I don't like the way it looks at all, but I do love this house. I like the 60s vibe, and I like the interior style. Also, I think what I'm going to do is add the money that I make deleting things. So this money I'm going to use as well. So as far as my mood goes after the devastation that occurred on, I apologize, it was Tuesday night, not Wednesday night. The storm arrived Tuesday night and lasted through yesterday. I'm going to leave that TV there because I usually use it anyway. I haven't really cried or anything like that. I'm trying to block it out of my head. But yesterday I was playing the Animal Crossing and I was trying to fix the front of my, not the entrance, but where the kids hang out in front of Tom's place. And it just didn't seem like they were gathering anymore. So I was getting a little worried about it, thinking maybe I designed it badly and that's why they're not hanging out there. So I was trying to figure out how to work around it, fix it, change things. And one of my favorite characters, Lionel, he just would not get out of my way. Every time I tried to move something or check something, he was standing right there, or he'd plunk his bum down in front of something that I wanted to move or dig up. So I went around a gazebo, and then there were 2 trees there, plus a cannon that shoots out confetti, and I just couldn't see it, but I was just trying to shove him far enough so that I could work, right? And all of a sudden he pops out on the other side, and he's just doing that huffy puffy thing, and he yelled at me. I know it's a game. I know it's a game, but do you know that it just made me burst into tears? I got... I'm so dumb. I think it was a delayed reaction, and that was the catalyst, as stupid as it sounds, and I don't know how to explain it any other way. I guess I'm just going to sound stupid. But I was already kind of huffy, and that was all it took. And I just cried like a baby. It's probably a shame on me moment. It's pretty ugly, isn't it? Darn it. I try the white. Hey, I said white. This is what bothers me right here. Why? Why is it like that? So if we put that there and come across and bring it down. I'm so tired of going with neutral colors. I want some... Oh, pink. Well, I've already done that though. Okay, not unhappy with what I'm seeing so far. I don't know that it's necessary anymore in this game, is it? You know what? I completely forgot to say at the beginning. I'm so sorry. I hope everybody's doing well. I hope you're enjoying yourselves and having a lot of fun. Or at least calmness and no calamities like what happened to me. I really don't think we need those stairs anymore. I think what I'm going to decide first of all, I don't know that they need a porch this wide. So what I'm going to do is move it in. And then this, I want to try that trick that the kids do. I don't know if I can with that there. So one would go here, and then I would go, and then hopefully it worked. Hooray for me. I never thought it would work, but I don't know that I used the right one because it's got those bumpy things sticking up. But you know what? It's okay right now for me. Okay, so on the inside, I think this was an office, and this was a kid's room. But I don't like this, and I don't even know that I guess the master bedroom's okay. See, I don't like the idea of people using a private bath, but if there is going to be a kid, there is something wrong with adding a bathroom if I can't afford it, right? So if I come over here, oh, how would I do this with a door? I was thinking to extend the kitchen by 2 and then make a half bath. Oh, I wish I knew what I was doing. Should we start with the kitchen since it's the easiest? I don't have a regular gamer chair. Is that what they're called? I'm sitting in a lazy boy, a ratty old secondhand lazy boy. So it clunks and thunks and makes all kinds of noise. And I'm trying desperately not to let it do that. But I do move. Now the kitchen's too big, huh? Well, maybe not. Oh, I have an idea. Maybe 2... Well, no, because there's a big door here, right? First thing I should do is the refrigerator. I always gravitate toward this one because I can't stand... I know, it's me, and I'm bad. But I can't stand when people do that. That just drives me nuts. You're opening the door onto something. Put it here. And then it will just open to the wall and nothing's being bothered. But I don't like that refrigerator. I like centered ones so that if you do this or this, it doesn't matter. These, I don't mind them, but I cannot stand the cupboards that come above it. It didn't work out the way I wanted it to. I really thought I had it. Well, now wait a minute. Let's go to Windows. I never understand how people can do this. I know they put bushes there, but why? Why would you do that with a window? I can't do it. I just can't. I don't know that a lot of people have that snowy escape. Is that? Yeah, that's snowy escape. Does it matter? Should I be worrying about something like that? I don't know. Or the cow and chicken game. These aren't half bad, but I think those were already there. It just doesn't feel like the type of window you would find in a house like this. All right, now we're going to try cupboards, and this is tough. I chose the island living. And of course, I don't see cupboards to match. Well, maybe that cow and chicken one would go good here then. Oh, it's not even the same height. Yeah, okay, not bad. Kitchen, done. Half bath that I added is probably going to bite me in the butt here. I always go for this one. It's very expensive, so maybe the little house. Those are pretty cheap. So that's the half bath done. All right, bathroom for this room, which I still say is too big. But let's find something pretty, which I'm not very good at doing, let me tell you right now. I'm messing up this challenge so bad. I don't remember the rules. I'm not quite sure what I'm doing is correct. We're down to 31, and I have a feeling I'm going to regret not having enough money for outside external decorating stuff. Why would you make walls for the game and not have flooring that goes with lots of I don't likes? I'm sorry. That potty looks it looks like one of those it looks like one of those trainer things that you put on your toilet for a baby when they're learning how to go. I'm probably doing this all wrong and it's boring and I should have put color in to begin with. Oh, I just don't know what I'm doing. Bedroom. Always put carpeting in a bedroom. That's probably a very old-fashioned thing to do. I am not a fan of wainscoting and paneling because I grew up with it. It is so 70s, and to me it is just beyond ugly. This is what the inside of our house looks like in yellow, and I just cannot stand it. So I would never, ever use it in one of my sim builds. I really enjoy these types of windows, and I always put them in a corner. Maybe I shouldn't do that this time. So this was the office, and this was a kid's room with an ensuite. So this is an office. We would go with hardwood. I absolutely adore this thing, but it would look horrible out the window, wouldn't it? I think I'm going to use sconces as well. I know a lot of people don't care for them. All right, so there's our office done, and then we move over to this kid's room, and the walls are disgusting. I like orange. I don't like burnt orange. There was green in this house, and I kind of took it away, so I'll give it back. I'm so not entertaining, and I apologize for that. You know what? I've got it decorated like a kid's room, but it's going to be her art studio because that's what she's into, painting and writing. All right, I'm sure I messed this up, and I will continue to apologize for being very bad at these and very boring as well. All All right, I am just too boring, so I'm going to leave it here. This is what I've done so far. I'm just going to do this myself, and then I'll take you on a tour, because I apologize. My head is just splitting because I'm overthinking and beating myself up a little bit too much here. So I'm going to end this part, and I'll just take you on a tour of what I do. Okay, my friends, I am back, and boy, did I mess this up. That should come as no surprise to anybody, though. Ended up going over. So here we are. Let's go into build mode so I can see how much over I went. What was my goal? 51,118. Here goes nothing. 67,846. A math whiz would have to tell me how much over I am, because I can't do that in my head. Doggone it. This is the after tour. I told you guys that I was going to go nuts with the landscaping, and I did. And that's where a majority of my budget got eaten up. So I couldn't find curtains, so I used those things. I moved this tree slightly, and then when I went over budget, I'm like, oh, well, so I gave her a pool. But I had stopped at this thing, the perfect yoga mat or whatever, and it was so bare. I felt really bad, so I'm like, no, we can't do that. I have no idea how much that pergola was, but I really wanted to put one there. That's how I messed up. So the lighting and the pool and a few items inside, I just went ahead and put in. I shouldn't have, I know. Okay, so I left this wall here. I just widened it by one on either side. She's got her umbrella, and I just put up a mirror and 2 hanging plants, and then she's got her air conditioning. That was the only picture I could put on the wall. This is bad. I had to get rid of some of the wall lights, because the majority of them are those little saucer lights. I think they're only 50 simoleons in build mode. So this is the living room, and here's this disastrous kitchen. I don't know how this got away from me, but it certainly did. I added that little thing as an afterthought. I just could not get curtains in here. Every time I put them on, they went through the roof. And then when I went into live mode, it looked horrible. So no kitchen curtains. All right, so we'll go down this little hall here first. We'll look at the bedroom. I kind of gave her a few things. But like I said, I was running out of money. She did get her dresser and mirror, though. And a little, I think this is a legitimate bookcase, but it's in ottoman. I don't know if it works. And then her walk-in. I don't know that this turned out too bad, but she has all the amenities, and it's not too bad of a color. So that's her little suite there. And then this is just the half bath that I wanted, so that people who came to visit, they could use that instead of her personal space. Maybe I didn't need too many sconces, but when I went into night mode, oh my goodness, you could barely see. So this room, I was running out of funds real quick. After I did the landscaping, I came back in because I realized too late that I hadn't finished the house. I always do that. So that was like office, and this is that room that could be like a kid's room. But since she doesn't have kids, I just gave it to her as artsy stuff. I forgot to color that little sitting area. And I think we mentioned that board that's for one of the careers, one of the new careers that they gave us maybe a year or two ago. So this bathroom does have a window. All right, so let's go outside and take a look at the damage. I was worried about that pergola, but it looks kind of nice from there. I know a lot of people don't like this tour, but I love it. So I could do this and this. Maybe it was the pergola that threw me over. All I can tell you is when I finished with the landscaping here and in the front, I had about 500 simoleons left. I gave her back her 22,000, so I think she has at least 10. Oh no. I'll fix that. I will fix that. It's so nice. It reminds me of like Reno or Vegas, but I could be wrong. Okay, will you please hit the right key? So that's it. That is my build. I don't know. I'm so sorry this didn't work out the way it should have. I apologize. It is the first time I think that I've done something like this. I'm still getting used to doing things live, and I know I'm mucking it up. I know I am, and I apologize for that. But I feel a little bit, tiny bit more comfortable doing it. So, hey, maybe eventually I might get good at it. But thank you so much for watching this. I really appreciate it. I thank you so much for your support as well. I hope everybody has an absolutely fabulous day as well. Bye-bye.